Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I end up in this situation. But before we get to that, we all know technology is everywhere in our phones, laptops, even smart fridge.
You're running low on beer.
And AI is the star of the show right now. It helps us work, makes decisions, and sometimes lock us out of our accounts. But behind all the systems and code, there's still one constant: humans. That's where human computer interactions, or HCI, comes in. The space where we don't just use technology, we communicate with it. We swipe, tap, speak, sometimes yell at it. And that brings me back to a question I keep coming back to. What happens when our bodies become the interface? Not just pushing buttons, but moving, shaping, and interacting with virtual worlds through gestures and motion. What if the body isn't just a controller, but a language that can stretch time, control sound, and bring digital space to life? Basically, it's like experiencing what it feels like to be Doctor Strange. Except, unlike the movies, you're not casting spells. You're using something even more accessible by using motion capture. Mocap isn't new. It's a way turning of the human body into data, translating movement into the virtual world. You've seen it in films like Avatar or games like The Last of Us. Actors in suits move, and their motions bring digital characters to life. It lets people express themselves through movement. That's why the body becomes an interface, not just for motion, but for meaning. Alright, before we go further, let's unpack this idea of embodied interaction. Yeah, you must be wondering, what the hell is embodied interaction? Merleau-Ponty explained that objects only exist through human perceptions. Our bodies shape how we experience and relate to the world. Building on this, key thinkers have expanded the understanding of the body's role in human-technology interaction. Bioka viewed the body as both a display and an interface, noting that the interface is adapting to the body is adapting to the interface. Haraway challenged the boundary between the organic and the synthetic through the figure of the cyborg,
Who wants me balls?
a hybrid of human and machine. Dorish, meanwhile, emphasized that interaction is not just about inputs, but something that emerges through embodied action in context. Together, they shift our view of the body from just a controller to co-creative force in digital environments. After all that talk about tech, body movement, and mocap, where is it all heading? This project asks, how can an immersive experience can be created using body movement through abstract expression? And along the way, another question emerged. What happens when there's no clear avatar, just your body and responsive chaos? To explore this, my team and I built a prototype during the RMIT workshop. Let me show you. Meet Form, a motion-driven real-time feedback system that connects your movement to visual and sound responses in a hybrid environment. In short, it's like being a wizard, but instead of a wand, you got your full body. No avatars, no buttons, just you and a field of floating chaos that reacts to your every twitch. The team consists of 3 people, myself handling the audio and the research documentation, Lee is our technical 3D artist, and Khan is a visual designer. Form didn't just appear out of nowhere. It grew from lots of inspirations. A key influence was Alexander Whiteley's digital body, where dancers' movement generates striking digital visuals. This aligns with Gaver, who argued that ambiguity invites user interpretation. While Whiteley's work uses visible avatars, Form differs by removing preset figures, embracing pure abstraction. Now onto the technical part. Form was created by integrating Unreal Engine 5 with the Rokoko motion capture suit. The team and I started by capturing our body movement using the suit, testing how our gesture could be streamed live into the system. Then the real magic began. Our tech lead Lee worked his wizardry inside Unreal's blueprint system, assigning digital spells to different parts of the body. At first, we didn't have a clear map. We just randomly assigned controls all over the place, using the whole body as a living controller. For example, I want to be able to mute the sound just by closing my fingers. After countless iterations and playtesting over 2 intense weeks, we finally managed to build the full body mapping system for Form. Every movement now triggers a unique response, making the whole body a dynamic interface between user and digital space. When we showcased form at the workshop, it sparked real interest, especially around improvisations. Dr. Megan Packwood, a transmedia artist, tested the prototype and completely blew us away. Even with the gesture guide, she created sounds we never planned for. It shows us how much creative chaos can truly unleash. Form isn't some polished, final product, it's a playground. An exploration of where creativity and tech collide, with your body right at the center. Although AI can generate movement now, like the notable works from Miligenesis by Aoi Esteban or Isoma by Wayne McGregor. But form is about that in-between space, where the body still matters, where it doesn't just trigger things, it leads, it creates, it fills. Not just input, but artistic agency. It's about making systems that actually listen to your movement, your rhythm, your flow, so the digital world doesn't just react, it dances with you. In the future, we're hoping to team up with pro performers to level up form's expressive power. It's not just for a dancer, it can be playful, messy, and fun for anyone. We rely on mocap suits, and yeah, that does come with limitation. But technology evolving really fast. Maybe one day we don't need to use the suits and still make magic. And the best part, you don't need a Hollywood budget. Mocap suits are super accessible these days, and it's perfect for everyone who wants to explore and blend technology with body movement and also with your imaginations. And honestly, it's really fun to play with it. So remember, your body is an interface. Use it, play with it, and see what you can create with it. Thanks for watching.